So starting with the seated guard is gonna be key, right? There's a very predictable movement here. 99% of people are gonna give you one of these as their opening movement for the top position. I feel like Marcos was very quick to jump into that position. He kind of beat me to it, little sneaky fella. As I snuck in, boom, he made grips on the collar, right? He made grips on my sleeve, and he has a choice here. He could either go foot to hip, which is the most basic and powerful thing he could do. Now he's not in the same supine guard. If he lets go of his grips, let go of all the grips, now I'm passing. See the difference? If he has grips of collar, sleeve, good luck passing a guard with feet on your hips and the supine part of the hip. But you're not gonna get this from a supine position. You get this from a seated guard. As I step, he reaches, boom, makes his grips, and then starts attacking from here. This is super important. Very fundamental guard play. It's super important. So, top player, you have to think about it. If I'm gonna like step in, this guy makes a grip for me, boom. Oh, sorry, you okay? As soon as he goes to make a grip, I need to deal with the sleeve grip and probably should be attacking immediately. Because if I let him go, he's going right back to the grips, right? So things we can do from here. Once I strip the grip, I should be looking to clear. You can even like step on their foot. This takes away mobility when he tries to recover guard now. Super weird for him, right? You just can't swing back in, which is what I want to do to you. But then you got like all weird on me.
I do that.
He definitely does that. And Marcos went immediately De La Hiva. So he could have went foot to hip. He chose not to. He went De La Hiva, which is here. And then he lifted his hips off the floor and shot the deep hook. Right? Boom. Once he was here, I'm in huge trouble. This is a really aggressive attack position. Who else did this to me? Somebody did this to me.
I tried to.
You tried, I reboloed you. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I mean wedging back to you.
Yeah, there you go.
But what Marcos has done here is really put me to an off-balance position where I need to go and look to start passing in a different way. But that's where the game gets interesting, right? So we'll do this again, but I want you guys to realize the progression of guard here first. This is level one. This is what happens when you either have made grips or you've lost the level one battle. Don't just relinquish level one. You're gonna get smashed here all day long, every day. Kids matches, I hate guard pulling in general, but I hate guard pulling without a foot on the hip even more. The kids would literally pull guard. There's a couple on our team. Like, dude, your feet are on the floor. Of course you're gonna get your guard pass. Of course you're gonna lose that match. So start again, seated guard, fight for the grips. So the two options, I really think there's really only two solid options here for everyone in this room. Collar sleeve grip, foot to the hip. This is posture control, right? He straightens this leg, like I'm twice this guy's size. Don't let me posture up. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. This is terrible. So if you're my size, it's gonna be super hard. The other option is De La Hiva. If you have a De La Hiva game, boom, here. It's a really good option if you have a game from here. If you don't have a game from here, you're gonna look like an idiot, right? It's up to you. So go back to the wall, same thing, same order. So it's something I'll be working on this next month, is just guard passing. And the principles are pretty simple. She has her feet on the hips, right? You know, we always do this progressive guard stuff, but when was the last time this happened in a roll? This stuff, I don't know. We spend a lot of time working on it, but it's never in a roll. If I make grips here on Anna, it's fairly easy for her to just put, pummel inside space with the feet, right? If I make grips on her knees, my sleeves are accessible, she can make grips very easily, start controlling my posture. Again, foot to the hip is already there once she gets a grip on the sleeve. So there's a very small middle ground where I can make inside grips just here. And now when she reaches up to make grips, see what happened? Look at how little surface area her back is on the floor. It becomes very easy for me to Toriando, swing her side to side. If she's flat on her back, I remember doing this with Jax and trying to Toriando past Jax, and he was just like a dead fish on the floor. And like, oh, I can't move this guy. And that's the reason why. Everyone else will reach up to make grips, and look at how there's no surface area on the floor. She's very Toriandoable. Right? So as a guard passer, one of the things I'm looking for is my grips in a place that she's gonna have to reach? And as she reaches, there's less friction behind her, which makes Toriando passing doable. Or am I reaching so low that she just has to pummel inside space and I have nothing here? These grips, I can't do anything with these grips here. Am I gripping so far that she doesn't need, look, her back's still on the floor and she has grips. I can't Toriando her feet are on my hips. It's a bad gripping position. So ultra basic, where do we make grips on the gi? I want you guys just to play with it. Bottom player, your job is to try to get counter grips. I make my grips and I need to recognize, okay, her back's off the floor. Here's the game. And then she goes Belahiva, and that gets weird stuff. Make sense? So grip fight, try to get some rotation. Hard to pass a guard without that. Let's go.